Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
When you see a photo online that says "made by AI," you probably picture a little label in the corner. But the real marker might be hidden inside the pixels themselves, invisible to you, readable only by a machine. And right now, most AI tools aren't even adding it. A study from 2025 found that only about a third of AI image generators are marking their content properly. That means nearly 2 out of 3 tools pumping out fake images have no reliable way to prove where those images came from. If you've ever wondered whether a picture in your feed was real or generated, this is exactly the problem the world is trying to solve. And there's a deadline. A big European law kicks in on August 2nd, 2026, and it's going to force a scramble. So why is something that sounds this simple turning into an engineering nightmare? Let's start with what the law actually asks for. It's called Article 50 of the EU AI Act. The rule says AI-generated content must carry a signal that a machine can read, one that's reliable, hard to fake, and works across different systems. Sounds reasonable, right? The catch is buried in the details. The tension is this. To make a watermark tough to remove, you have to change the content more aggressively. But the more you change it, the more likely a human will notice the distortion. So engineers are stuck. A watermark strong enough to survive gets ugly. A watermark that looks clean gets stripped away easily. For the rest of us, that means the invisible proof on your favorite app might vanish the moment you screenshot it. And that's exactly what happens. Early tools leaned on something called metadata, basically a hidden tag describing the file. But metadata is fragile. Screenshot the image, upload it to social media, or convert the file, and that tag disappears. One layer just isn't enough. So the EU now recommends stacking 3 defenses together. First, provenance data using a standard called C2PA, which records the file's origin. Second, an imperceptible watermark baked into the image itself. Third, a central log that keeps a record of what was made. Think of it like the difference between a visible logo stamped on a photo and a barcode woven into the pixels. You can crop out a logo, but that hidden barcode survives cropping, compressing, even re-uploading, and only a scanner can find it. Here's where most people get it wrong. When you hear watermark, you picture a stamp or a copyright notice. That's fair. Early AI tools trained us to think that way. But a visible label and a machine-readable watermark are 2 different things. The label tells you a human warning. The watermark tells a computer the truth. The EU wants both. Most companies have built only one. That's why so many vendors aren't ready. It's not laziness, it's genuinely hard. This isn't fringe technology either. Major wire services, the Associated Press, Reuters, and others, now require signed content credentials on news photos of major events. Proof of origin is quietly becoming the standard. The real shift is this. For years, spotting a fake meant trusting your eyes. Now it means trusting the file itself, proof embedded so deep that cropping and resaving can't rip it out. We're moving from looking at content to verifying it. So here's the whole thing in 3 sentences. A new European law says AI images must carry hidden proof that a machine can detect. That proof is tough to build. because strong watermarks distort the picture and weak ones get erased. So the fix is layering several methods together instead of betting on one. Whether you're an investigator or just someone scrolling at night, the way we prove what's real is changing under our feet. And now you know how. The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.